Alright. Here we go. We're in the setup phase, so you guys can just look at on B. While I make sure everything is good to go. Gotta make sure nothing is an issue. Think we're good. Double checking. Yep, looks like we're good. What? Back to the game. Or should I say, to the game. It's been a while. But not too terribly long? Whatever. Manager, you're finally here. People are gonna start taking me for a weirdo if I keep standing here any longer. Details, please. You know, the kind that stands out on the street, chatting up people as they pass by, getting people to pull out their wallets and pulling in customers. Sounds like you'd be good at it. Really, now that you mention it, I'm pretty good at sales and stuff. Then again, a music store like this doesn't need help pulling people in. If people want music, they just come here. You want to buy some music, Billy? Now I'm just remembering the Kermit shitpost. Of course I do, otherwise why'd I be here? What kind of music do you like? I'm a rock person. But I was saying, I'm not here to pick out some classical music. Why not join me, manager? You picked out some classical music with Billy. It's surprising to learn he actually knows a little about it. And to my knowledge, we did not rank up. Yeah, we're like a third of the way. Fuck it. We can... We can just deal with all the social link shit immediately. So, hello, computer. You trying to take off? I'm feeling great right now, like I'm about to get a limited edition. Well, let's make our first big call for the day. Left or right? Don't underestimate the power of your choice. Each of these machines can steer us in a different direction. Let's see what comes out. A regular one, and I already have it. While I don't like it, it's not too bad, as I can just sell it secondhand. Let's go again. I'm putting all my good luck for today on the line. You play the gotcha machine with Nicole. Nicole gets pretty lucky, wins quite a few rare ones. Alright, that's enough for today. A lady with impeccable self-control like me would never go too far. Let's go gambling! Alright, chat, we've already maxed out on B, so we can have... How many choices do I have, actually? Can I make this into a poll? We can continue like this story, but we have 3 choices. Okay. Fuck it. Let me pull it up. Alright, let's make a poll. Manage poll, new poll. Gonna call what it is a fucking social link. And there, start poll. There you go. People can decide which one we go for. Oh, my mic is facing the wrong way. That's funny. Uh-oh. Wait, I need to make sure all the audio settings are right. I moved my mic around a lot yesterday. I think we're good. Okay, let's actually do the story. There you are, Belle. Got something to share. Shepard just contacted us. He said he's going to be around 6th Street lately. Well, he's been around 6th Street lately for work and wants to meet. Any idea what's up? Yeah, we asked him to help us scope out commissions on the Outer Ring so we could track down Perlman. And that's why he's here. Got time to meet up with him? Yeah! Good thing the store's pretty empty right now. I'll close up and ask him to swing by. Not long after, Shepard walks into the door.
My old friends, the two Faithins. It's been a while. How have you both been lately?
Hello there, Commander.
Not too bad, thanks to you. Of course, if you could get us the business we need, things would be even better.
Oh, dear. Well, when you say it like that, I'm not quite sure how to put the next part.
Looks like you don't have any good news for us today.
Please hear me out. It's completely out of my hands. The city has recently beefed up security
Bell beat
measures
him
for
to
the
death.
action. Not just on the main roads. They've also got people stationed on the hollow exits leading to the outer ring. Although there have always been quite a few outer ring smugglers using the hollows for transport, risks have skyrocketed recently, and most clients have given up on doing business in the city for now. Even if you find someone willing to risk it, those small fry definitely won't have what you're looking for. So you passed up on my valuable commission to do business in the outer ring. You're looking for a reliable source of intel, right?
Shepard, you know us all too well.
Well, we've been partners for a while now. Don't worry, I don't need to know the details. Though I don't have any business for you, I didn't come here for nothing. Here's my 2 Denny's. If you're looking for information, try to get in with the Outer Ring biker gangs.
Biker gangs?
The people of the Outer Ring live far apart, and the transportation of supplies relies heavily on the biker gangs. They're well respected among the residents, and nothing happens there without them knowing about it. It's unfortunate that this option is beyond the scope of my business, so this is all the help I can offer you. Well, that's all I have to say. I'll let you get back to your business. If you change your mind and want to make some easy money in the near future, feel free to contact me anytime.
Thank you. We'll think about it. See ya.
We got a useful piece of intel, but it won't make finding Perlman any easier.
We don't have any other choice. The Outer Ring is completely out of our scope of operations. Speaking of which, finding intel on Perlman has been harder and harder in the city lately.
I am not
Even
in
Barry
peak
hasn't been able to find any useful leads.
commentator shape right now. I am hamsters on the wheel right now.
Bell, this whole thing is strange to me.
I get what you're saying, Wise. The Outer Ring's huge, but for one person to survive there, it would be impossible to stay completely off the grid.
Exactly. Perlman's escape caused quite a stir, and public security is looking for him. You think there'd be all kinds of intel on him by now. How does a living, breathing person disappear into thin air?
They get deatomized. Days earlier, not long after the airship hijacking incident, somewhere in the Outer Ring's the old oil field district.
I said I give up! You win!
Now that's more like it, old man. If you'd spoken up sooner, we could have saved ourselves the effort. All right. Any other challengers? Anyone else? Big Daddy, we got the Spark Stone. Now you can't say it's not the right time for us to join the Torrid Inferno. We, the Sons of Caledon, are the strongest. This time I'm gonna swipe while the iron's hot and seize the Overlord's throne.
It's strike while the iron's hot, you idiot.
The Overlord's throne.
It could be swipe if you're funny enough.
Caesar, well, my opinion hasn't changed. Since you've earned the right, go test the waters.
Huh? Aren't you coming with us?
I ain't a
I'm
playable
tired.
character.
This kind of action-packed stuff should be left to the young'uns. Besides, someone's got to look after the transport business.
Caesar! Big Daddy! We found something amazing over there! Oh, it's an airship! This is the first time I've seen one up close.
Hey, Caesar, there's a live one over here. It's such a serious accident. This guy's lucky to be alive.
I feel like I've seen this face before.
It's not just any guy. This is the defendant in that vision case from the city. He's on the public security's most wanted list. So much money! Enough to drink nitro fuel like water for the next 30 years! Enough to buy 5 steel tusks? Public security sure is generous.
Public security? No! Don't hand me over to public security. I'm begging you. I know who the real mastermind is. I have evidence of their crimes. Evidence.
Actually, I'm starting to doubt if Perlman is even still alive.
They've been clubbing him to death with hammers
Still
for
rely on Hare for the sacrifice investigation.
several
But
months.
I'm afraid that Cunninghare's lawsuit might be on hold for a while.
Master, second assistant. There is an incoming call from Billy. Should I connect the call for you?
Right on cue. Fairy, put the call through.
Oh, manager, you're home! I just sent you a message, but you didn't reply.
We're both here. What's up, Billy?
Manager, I have something really important to tell you, but I prefer to do it face to face.
Then why did you call and just walk over?
I'm at the corner behind Bardic Needle. Can you meet me there?
Billy, you're close by. Why don't you just come to the store?
Because the vehicle I'm driving won't fit through. Wait. A public security officer is coming over. I gotta talk to them real quick. Hey, so I'm hanging up. I'll be waiting. I'm counting on you.
Billy said his car wouldn't fit through? I don't get it. They've parked here lots of times before. It seems he has something important to say. Belle, you should go meet him.
He's being held hostage or some shit. I'm joking, but... Huh.
Oh, manager, that was quick.
Billy? Have you left the Cunninghares? What's with the leaps and bounds truck and this bamboo?
No way. I'm pretty happy with my life now. And besides, the boss hasn't paid me 1 penny of my bonus yet. This truck and the Bangbu both belong to the Sons of Caledon, one of the Outer Ring biker gangs. The truck has a new Eridu entry pass, and recently non-residents have had to queue for a long time to get in and out of the city. So I'm helping them transport goods. After all, I used to work for them.
So you're
Makes
the biker
sense,
king?
explains the jacket.
Yeah, I worked for them for a while, before fate brought me to the city. Manager, we can chat about this later. I have something important to tell you. The Sons of Caledon have intel on Perlman.
Really? So what kind of intel do they have specifically?
I asked, but that's info they don't give up easily. Manager, the Sons of Caledon know we're looking for Perlman. They said they can provide exclusive intel on one condition. They want to talk business with Faith and face to face.
You mean they're looking for a proxy?
They didn't put it like that, but that's my guess. Manager, though we really need Perlman for the case we're handling, Nicole said we owe you, so you have the final say on who to work with. Anyway, I'll be helping the Sons of Caledon upgrade their Bangbu and purchase supplies in the city over the next few days, and then I'll head out to meet them. If you want to meet them face to face, you should come with me.
Absolutely. Road trip with Billy. That sounds great for like 30 minutes, and then... And then the car sickness kicks in.
Belle, you're back.
And then suddenly it's not fun.
The Sons of Caledon, one of the Outer Ring biker gangs, has info on Perlman. They want to talk business face to face. Belle, what's your take on this?
I think we finally have a lead on Perlman. There's no way we can pass this up. And Shepard said these people in the Outer Ring are really in the know.
Right. But the Outer Ring is a wild place, and we don't know what the risks are. I'm not comfortable letting you go alone.
Billy will be there too. Plus, he's still doing favors for his old boss, so they must have a pretty good relationship.
Alright, I get it. The good thing is that the Outer Ring isn't under New Eridu's jurisdiction, and proxies can operate there unrestricted. So, we don't have to worry about anyone finding out that we're Phaethon. Belle, you should spend the next couple of days preparing for the trip and taking care of any loose ends.
Cool. However, I think I've slightly overgrinded. Not that I think it matters, so whatever. While there aren't many smart devices we could utilize outside the city, Fairy and I will keep an eye on you both. There you are, manager. Let's hit the road. We're getting multiple, getting multiple prompts. Not long later, on a highway of the Outer Ring.
Whoa. It stretches on forever.
What do you think, manager? The Outer Ring scenery is pretty nice, right? It's also super fun to drive here.
There's a bunch of little hollows. That has to be, interesting to look at while you drive by.
This road is too close to a hollow, and there are so many other hollows around.
No, that's fine. Just it's just a little scooty.
There's nothing we can do about it. The Outer Ring lacks ether technology, making it hard to eliminate hollows. They can't even mine ether resources. Hey, you see that big guy over there?
That machinery. Is it an oil pump?
Oh, you're good. This area is called the Old Oil Field. The residents here still rely on petroleum for their livelihoods. Wait! What's up with that truck? Oh man, we're gonna crash!
Billy, turn right! Drive into the hollow!
Oh my. Interesting. They actually drove into the hollow. And here I thought I'd get to see some explosive carnage.
Lord Lucius, I did what you asked. Please, spare me. Please spare me.
Okay.
Although the Sons of Caledon meeting their end in a hollow only earns a 61 from me, I'll let it slide this time considering your hard work. I hope that in the future, you'll remember this lesson and stop meddling in things that you shouldn't. The second in command of the Vanquishers colluding with an ether corporation in the city? That's not a joke you should make lightly.
Manager! Are you alright?
My head. Billy.
Dude, we are definitely concussed after something like that.
So sorry! I turned too fast and you slammed into me! That oil tanker heading straight for us was terrifying. We only made it thanks to your quick thinking. And the vehicle isn't totaled! But we've fallen into a hollow now. What's our next move?
Just before we fell into the hollow, I sent a distress signal to Wise. He'll find a way to help us from the outside.
That's great! It's a relief to hear that. Right. Manager, both of you have a special condition that means you can't be in the hollow for too long, right?
First
Don't
I've
worry.
heard of it.
There's anti-corruption serum in the truck that I helped buy, as well as some discarded hollow data piles from the city.
Billy, that's our way out of the hollow. There must be a carrot in the Sons of Caledon's bamboo. Plus the new data from the data piles.
Oh, that's right! You're a proxy! You can calculate a path out of the hollow! Alright, Let's get to work installing the data piles. Let's go, manager. I've got the data files.
Okay, installing 3 should be enough. You got ethereals. Must have been drawn in by the data piles.
Hell yeah.
Don't worry, manager. I'll handle it. Quit moving! It's my turn!
I think they have pre-built stats for this Billy, but I did recently pull him, so we're like,
Plenty of bullets!
we got like 2 little bonuses on Billy. Unfortunately, he works better if you tag him in.
Got one installed! Manager, let's go to the next location. More ethereals. And they seem tougher than the last ones. Manager, find someplace safe to take cover.
Ah, there we go. We have the Bing Boot to tag in with. I don't know if it counts for his bonus, though. Actually, I know it doesn't because he needs another character.
It's my turn! Try this!
There we go. Ah, my first hit. I was doing pretty good.
Alright, just 1 data pile left.
And we have our super saved up.
Don't worry, manager. I'll take care of these guys in no time. How are you holding up?
All good, I can manage.
Time!
Huh? Did you hear that?
There we go. Oh, that is unfortunate for Billy.
Uh-oh, it's a big guy!
Let's go back to the car and get out of here.
You can do it, manager! We're almost there!
I'm really not built for this level of activity.
Big sis!
It's been a hot minute, little bro. Oh, so this is the proxy I've heard so much about.
Billy's fucking precious.
Come on, brother. You've gotten a bit rusty.
All right, here we go. It's time to shine.
I see where they pulled that from. Okay, I do know you're a mechanic. You have a fucking parry. It's like
Let's get to it.
the one character I actually really want from this faction.
You really must be feeling confident today.
Just that I can't get a reimbursement on anything over 10. Leave the last one to me!
There we go.
That was a close call, little bro. If we'd been a few seconds later, you would have been chomped to pieces by ethereals already.
Don't worry, big sis. I'm made out of tough enough stuff to hold out.
Brother, you have nowhere to run, but you still got a mouth on you.
Lighter, you just don't know me well enough. My body is made out of enhanced materials now. Forget about ethereals. Even Nicole wouldn't dare hit me barehanded.
It seems that Nicole is pretty high up on the pecking order.
So, big sis, Lighter, how did you end up here?
Oh, I got a strange call earlier from a young guy. He sounded terrified and said you fell into this hollow.
So it was the deputy manager.
Lucy thought it might be a trick, but the intel he gave about you was flawless. And he even laid out a rescue route.
Thank you, why?
So this is the legendary proxy, huh? Who'd have thought?
Thanks. You arrived just in time.
Hey! Proxy! What's wrong?
Manager! Manager! Stay with me! Quick! We gotta get out of here!
Time passed after you lost consciousness in Blazewood.
I have to take some
Okay, that's funny as fuck.
as well. We, the Sons of Caledon, must honor our guests with the finest funeral. Lighter, you will be carrying the coffin.
That's a heavy responsibility.
We'll need to keep the hearse driving steady. Piper,
Got it. I'll make sure it's as smooth enough.
Bernice! Of course, you'll be handling the cremation.
You got it! Just gotta burn everything to smithereens.
Lucy! Lucy?
Can you all stop goofing around?
Don't be upset. It's not every day we get to have fun with the cremation ceremony.
You don't have fun at our guest expense! Bernice! Put away the flamethrower, now! You guys are driving me nuts!
These are all idiots.
Are you hurt?
Sorry. We got a little carried away. Welcome to the Outer Ring. May you rise from the ashes.
After a short while,
Nathan! Would have thought you'd both end up here all because of an accident. Must have scared you back then, huh? Relax! You two and Billy are thick as thieves, so that makes us friends.
Yeah, right. We've been partners in crime for a while now.
Time for a formal introduction. We're the Sons of Caledon.
why do we say that like we just met Billy?
Billy should have already told you why we invited you. The Sons of Caledon need a favor from you. As for Perlman, his airship crashed here in the Outer Ring during landing. He's lucky to be alive, but he's badly injured and hasn't woken up yet.
What? You mean you have Perlman?
Yeah. Wait, didn't Lucy tell you? Don't worry. We'll make sure he heals up. And once he's awake, we'll hand him over to you.
Wait. Caesar, are you stupid? Negotiations haven't even started, and you already handed over such an important bargaining chip?
Negotiations? Bargaining chip? Lucy, again with the pettiness. This kind of manipulation and leveraging, that's not very overlordy.
Easy for you to say. I worked my butt off to keep this info under wraps just for today. We can't strike a deal with Phaethon. Where do you expect me to find a reliable proxy for the Tour d'Inferno?
The Tour d'Inferno is our business. I never planned to count on anyone else. Don't worry, Proxy. You coming to the Outer Ring is a sign of respect. Even if you don't agree to help us, I won't go back on my word about Perlman.
Caesar, we appreciate your kindness. But as they say, no work, no reward.
Wise is right. Actually, we only came today hoping to get a bit of information on Perlman. We could never have expected what you're offering. Since you've been so honest with us, we'll do everything we can to help you.
Straight to the point! I like it! Can you relax a little now, Lucy?
Thanks, Phaethon. Your willingness to help will be huge for us. So, you need a proxy for this Tour d'Inferno you mentioned, right? What is it?
The Tour d'Inferno is the biggest event in the old oil field. Only the strongest squads of bikers can compete.
Caesar, there's no way they'll get it when you put it like that.
Accidentally cut them off. Sorry, sometimes I read dialogue. Like, my brain will just wander off to read the dialogue, and then I just press the button anyways.
And the rules are simple. The first team to cross the hollow, reach the finish point at Cinderglow Lake, and throw a spark stone into the lake, wins.
They throwing car batteries into the fucking lake?
I never knew you held such dangerous races here in the Outer Ring.
Well, there's no laws, might as well, right?
Proxy, holding the Tour d'Inferno isn't just for the thrill of it. It's also a way to regularly ensure the safety of our oil resources in the form of a race. After all, oil is the lifeblood of the old oil field. Naturally, for us biker gangs, the Tour d'Inferno also serves another purpose. The winner of the race becomes overlord of the old oil field Motor League.
That's right, Phaethon. The Overlord is recognized as the top dog of the Motor League. The current Overlord's faction is called the Vanquishers, and their boss held the title for years. I've been itching to challenge him for a while now.
I see. Lofty aspirations. Oh, Caesar, if all you think about is shallow stuff like that, it won't be long before the Sons of Caledon are mine. People are gunning for the Overlord spot for more than just becoming the top dog. We're not some school kids hooked on fighting manga. The future of the oil industry in the old oil field relies on the support of the Motor League, in every sense of the word.
Wow, the Koch brothers anime!
As the leader of the Motor League, the Overlord is in charge of assigning transport routes. That means they hold real, tangible power. For the past 6 months, the Vanquishers have only given us the worst routes. They're definitely messing with us behind our backs. But when I went to confront them, that smug second-in-command Lucius just said, the Overlord isn't in the old oil field right now, and the routes are decided at random.
Speaking of the Overlord, he hasn't been seen for half a year. Who knows what he's been doing?
Oh, he dead.
What are you afraid of? Even if the routes aren't great, with our skills, it's nothing we can't handle.
Yeah, but it's a race, so...
Besides, you're just mad because there's nowhere to buy makeup and snacks on these routes.
Shut up, Caesar! Didn't we agree you wouldn't criticize me in front of guests?
Huh. You call that criticism? It's the truth. And you're the one who's always calling me an idiot. You think I don't have any self-respect?
You ruin one's plans each time you open your mouth and expect me to praise you?
Yeah. Lady Lucy Montefiore, I ruined your plans. Are you forgetting who's the one who was so excited about meeting the legendary proxies that she couldn't sleep all night?
Enough, Caesar! I challenge you to a duel! Today's the day for the Sons of Caledon to change hands!
Bring it on! Then we'll see who's scared. Lighter! Come here and be the judge!
Are they gonna be okay? It's fine, Proxy. Don't worry. This is a 2 or 3 times a day kind of thing. Yeah, it's no big deal. Just don't get roped into being the referee, or you might end up on the wrong side of both of them. Anyway, Proxies.
That's what Lighter's
have
for.
your help with the Tour de Inferno. Let's give it our best shot.
The gas station here is close, but totally safe here, as it's not too far from town. Oh, you mean that fugitive, right? Just like Caesar said, his airship crashed in the outer ring, and we found him. We were about to hand him over to the PubSec for a reward, but before he passed out, he kept yelling something like, "Someone else is behind all this, and I got proof," so we kept him. Your expression tells me that what he said must be important to you. Good to know. Relax. Only we know he's with us, and we've stashed him in a secure spot for treatment. Well, they're going to be fighting for a bit longer, I'm afraid. But don't worry about it. They usually do get out far away, so they won't disturb your sleep. Yeah, they fight and make up in a flash, even quicker than Steel Tusk's engines eat gas. Alright, let's save the chit-chat for tomorrow and catch some Z's today. You must be beat. Young guns need to get enough sleep to grow up healthy. How old are you? After a long day, we took the Sons of Caledon's generous offer and stayed overnight in Blazewood. I'm surprised at how well I slept in a new place. Must have been exhausted yesterday. Now my eyes feel way better after a good night's sleep. I wonder if why slept well. It took him a week to get used to a new pillow last time. Yo, free stuff. This is a good design. You feel like a slice of life character. But like one of the 2 adults that have to deal with a whole lot of bullshit. And you look like a JRPG character. New hairdo? Is there something like an old hairdo? Feels like I forgot something. I heard you know a lot about the legends of the Outer Rings. Legends? Alright, my grandpa used to tell me that a long time ago. A group of wanderers came to the Outer Ring and found oil here. What was I saying? Group of wanderers, oil field? Oh yeah, oil. Back in my day, this place was an oil haven. But the Hollows came, and after that... Where the fuck was I? I think I shot myself. Hello, John Smith. I mean, he also looks like a... Just the haircut and, like, face. You remove him from the outfit, he looks like a villain in a cyberpunk type of story. Where are your parents? Are these your parents? Damn. I can't vault over that. Can I talk to specifically Caesar? No. Package deal. Alright.
Morning. Did you sleep well? You were exhausted yesterday, right? As soon as your head hit the pillow, you were out like a light.
Billy, are you getting ready to go somewhere?
Actually, it's the opposite. I just took the other manager back to your store. The other manager and Caesar decided that they're gonna move some of the equipment into your car and set up a mobile proxy workshop.
Ooh.
You mean moving the HDD equipment out here?
Right. The other manager said working in the city would make communication difficult. Plus, smart devices are few and far between in the Outer Ring, and long-range data transmission could slow us down.
Oh, morning, Proxy. You're
Smart? That sounds pricey as fuck.
Billy's right. You'll be more efficient working from here in the Outer Ring. Don't worry. We'll take care of the power and network connection. Even in the Outer Ring, you'll be, walking on thin ice.
Not how you use the phrase at all.
She probably meant we'll take to it like a fish to water.
By the way, before the equipment arrives, let me take you to Blazewood and introduce you to the townsfolk. Lucy said you might not be used to roughing it with us, so I got the mayor to prepare a place for you.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
It's no problem. After we get back from town, go talk to Lucy and the others. I heard from your brother that you need to collect some holo data before the race. Lucy and the gang are also preparing for the Tour d'Inferno. You should be able to help each other out.
Neat. Do a few recon trips through the holo. Sounds useful. Oh yeah, I forgot that there is a bottom section of this map. Okay, people just like that haircut around here. With the 2 white stripes.
I brought the proxy to say hi.
Oh, Caesar. So this is the proxy from the city? Guess folks from New Eridu start working young.
Hey, they have the
just
little
like
stars,
us.
just like on Billy's jacket.
Caesar, who's this young lady?
Young lady?
I was
See,
always
let's talk
wondering
about
if there was a connection between Billy and one of the, like, biker factions, but it,
I'm Casa, the mayor of Blazewood. The Sons of Caledon have taken good care of our town. So if you need
But-
anything, just let me know.
there,
You can stay in the house behind me
this
tonight.
is, there's my
Sorry,
answer.
Still got some stuff that hasn't been moved out, but I'll get someone to clean it up.
I speak good.
Hey, Casa. I noticed a lot of people in town making these woven items.
We don't have a choice. The pipeline to town still isn't fixed. Without a gas station, all we can do is make handicrafts to earn a living. Luckily, we got a big order recently, and with the Tour d'Inferno coming up, the sunflints are selling like hotcakes.
What's a sunflint?
Oh, it's a kind of handicraft woven from straw. During the Tour d'Inferno, almost every house in the old oil field hangs them up.
Oh, is it gonna be like a dream catcher? Yeah. It's like a dream catcher. That's neat.
The pattern looks like a face.
The elders say this is the face of the god of sun and fire, who guides heroes to ignite Cinder Lake and return safely from the hollow. But there's another saying. The upside-down person on the sunflint is the first overlord of the Motor League.
Such a unique pattern must have a story behind it, right?
Yup. Actually, this pattern represents the legend of the first overlord's Tour d'Inferno. Though the old oil field can still produce oil, did you know the core oil field was swallowed up by a hollow decades ago?
Wait, isn't oil susceptible to ether corruption?
Mm-hmm. After the disaster, etheric matter seeped through the underground facilities and oil pumps, ruining the shallow oil reserves. But luckily, the collapse of the only deep drilling facility formed a unique natural gas vent. The burning gas kept the etheric matter from spreading further down.
I wonder what, like, corrupted oil would be like what the properties would be. Because ether is used as a power source, too.
So the natural gas vent is Cindergoal Lake?
The appearance of Cinder Lake saved everyone's livelihoods in the old oil field. But even with Cinder Lake, we can't rest easy. Natural gas and etheric matter burning together can easily turn into ether crystals building up around the lake. If left unchecked, more and more crystals will build up and eventually block the vent, extinguishing the lake. If that happens, the underground oil will be doomed.
Hence why you throw fucking car batteries in there.
There was
Okay.
a time when Cinder Lake nearly went out. In order to save it, a young man and his friends risked their lives to enter the hollow and blast open an ether crystal using a special spark stone, just like the one in my hand. But the hollow was treacherous, and they didn't even have a carrot with them. By the time they reached Cinder Lake, it was almost completely covered with crystals. Out of desperation, the young man rode his bike into the only spot that was still burning in Cinder Lake and managed to ignite it.
So, everyone makes sunflints in memory of his sacrifice.
Dark Souls, burning yourself out to continue the fire.
Oh, Proxy. I never said the first Overlord died there.
It's normal for the proxy to think that way. After all, everyone who went to Cinder Lake with him thought he was dead, but a day later, he miraculously emerged from the hollow alive. Folks say the god of the sun and fire was moved by his bravery, allowing him to be reborn from the flames.
Hence why a lot of characters in this faction are fire
The
type.
residents have drawn his face in the image of him diving into Cinder Lake on their sunflints. There's even a line from a folk song that goes, "Diving into the fiery sea, the hero returns valiantly."
Glad the story has a happy ending.
Right? If it ended tragically, the Torrent Inferno wouldn't be so epic.
I think it still would be,
Of
let's
course,
be
the first
honest.
Overlord did more than that. After he returned, he gathered all the biker gangs in the old oil field and formed the Motor League. He also made the rule that the Torrent Inferno would be held every few years to prevent a similar crisis at Cinder Lake.
Surprised it takes years for it to get bad enough to require the...
That's why the Torrent Inferno continues to this day. It's still
Then again,
only
if
the
you're
strongest
blasting
bikers can
multiple
accomplish.
holes.
But for us residents, it's become more of a festival.
I need to talk to Casa about powering your equipment, Proxy. Why don't you head back to the gas station and meet Lucy and the others? Can we get, like, some chips? Wait, that's a bar, damn it. Look, you go to a gas station, you gotta do the time-honored tradition of picking up like 2 bags of chips and a soda and then driving like 30 miles into a lake. Oh, accidentally pressed the prompt. I'm really not interested. Really not. What the fuck is even in nitro fuel? See a lot of images of her being in like a bar. Okay, what's that? I imagine those are just beers because this is a bar. Unless they just have cans of ravioli just sitting right out on the desk. Yeah, but the...
Proxy, you made it. Proxy, didn't Caesar say you were just going to meet the mayor? What took you so long?
We saw the Sunflints in Blazewood and ended up hearing the legend of the Tour d'Inferno.
So that's why Caesar was so pumped up. After all, that's her favorite story. She even said her dream is to become a hero, just like the first Overlord.
So that's with the sword and shield motif.
If she really wants to be like the first Overlord, she better forget those childish fairy tales fast.
Bro, she's pulling some Captain America shit out of her ass.
You're not a fan of this legend, Lucy?
It's not that I dislike it, but come on, we're all grown-ups here. We should look at things realistically.
Debatable, you're like 5.
I mean, the Tour d'Inferno only happened a few decades ago. How come it's turned into this huge legend? But using an act of God to spread his story far and wide, the first Overlord must have been pretty smart.
You're like 5 and Piper is the fascinating thing of they could be they could be 16 or 60 and I would not know.
Lucy, Caesar said this kind of old person talk will give you wrinkles. Nonsense! Don't listen to her lies! I use exfoliating face masks every day. No way I'll get wrinkles. Proxy, you can see it too, right? The Tour d'Inferno is less about heroics and more about the first Overlord securing control of the old oil field.
Speaking of which, Caesar called you Montefiore.
Speaking of which, yesterday Caesar called you Montefiore. Lucy, are you related to the prestigious new Eridu Montefiore family?
Prestigious? You're being a bit too generous to new money, aren't you? But yeah, we're family.
So you're from the city? What made you give up that life?
It's because I never wanted that kind of life where everything is already laid out for you.
There's a distinct
Plus, my dad
feel
only
when
cares
you're
about
choking on
profit
city
and
air
business.
compared to other places.
Exactly. It's different in the outer ring, especially in the old oil field. The Motor League is all about freedom and justice. That's what they say, but to survive, you can't forget about profits in business. Take the Sons of Caledon, for example. Employees need paychecks, vehicles need maintenance, and we need supplies that the city won't sell us. Which means we need connections and money. Proxy, I wasn't just making it up when I said the Overlord's faction is targeting us. The Sons of Caledon have had better rep than the Vanquishers these past few years. So, of course, they're jealous. But the recent bad routes we've been getting have hurt our income, and recruiting new members has been an issue. So, for the future survival of the Sons of Caledon, we have to take the Overlord's title.
It's good to have someone like you helping with the preparations for the Tour d'Inferno.
I knew someone as sharp as Phaethon would get it. Brute strength and passion alone won't get you far. Just watch. It won't be long before I beat Caesar and take the Sons of Caledon from her. Lucy, you wouldn't admit it earlier, but it turns out you lost last night. No, I didn't lose. It was just a momentary truce. After all, prepping for the Turd Inferno is what's most important now. I can put becoming the boss on the back burner.
Look, talk all you want. She has a parry button. You lost.
Let's talk business. The other Phaethon mentioned this morning that the lack of hollow data in the Outer Ring is affecting your ability to perform in the Hollows. So for now, we'll be going into the Hollows with you to gather data. Oh, I also need your help with something. The vehicles for the Tour d'Inferno need some modifications. We need to get a hold of the necessary parts.
So kill two birds with one stone. You might find parts in the Hollows, and you get some data.
I'm back.
Good job, Wise. Come on, I'll help you set up the HDD.
No need. I just tested the voltage and network speed here. The HDD is working fine. Fairy and Eos are pretty excited to be in the Outer Ring, but it's a new environment, so it'll take some getting used to.
To help Caesar and the others win the race, let's start by gaining a bit of experience.
All right, Belle. If you're ready, let's get going.
Now we got two things to do in the Hollow. Collect Hollow data and bind vehicle parts. Caesar and her crew said it doesn't matter which task we handle first. I'm leaving the call to you. If you're curious about the Commission or the Sons of Caledon, talk to Bernice, Leiter, and Piper. Yeah. Lots of good setup. Look, I played the 358 over 2 days. I'm kind of curious about buying car parts in the Hell Dimension. Especially when parts can be corrupted. That just seems like a very interesting place to get your shit from.
The Sons of Caledon are here, as expected.
Let's move. Stick to the plan.
Not long after, somewhere near the recycling plant inside the Hollow.
The place that refits old vehicle parts is just past the Hollow entrance. We'll be...
Hold on. Actually, I have a question. I heard from Belle that the factory in the Hollow sells parts after they've been sorted. If that's the case, why not just buy them outside the Hollow?
Right?
Simple, really. With so many bikers in the old oil field, the leftover parts that do end up reaching the market are the ones that no one wants.
Exactly. It's like if you want top quality fresh fish. Someone has to set out to sea early in the morning and use an airship to get the ingredients back to the kitchen.
It's just fish. Is all that really necessary?
Proxy, it's way easier for us to come into the Hollow to buy stuff, compared to the hassle city folks go through just to have a meal.
Not really that much of a hassle. Yeah, I think I know how to play them. They're kind of... This character is kind of busted.
Watch out, everyone.
Don't worry. I'll take care of them.
That's right. It's our new fuel.
I distinctly remember Bernice being kind of overpowered. How the fuck you pull that shit?
Dirty tricks. Is that all?
My turn. These trucks are in the factory to keep ethereals out. They're really dangerous.
Hard to say which one's more dangerous. Rex or Bernice?
Don't worry, we can phase through all of it.
I'm gonna burn them to the ground.
making the boss of the recycling plant clean up a bit.
Both Bernice and Piper are really good at getting people hit with a status affliction.
Nice work, Bernice.
Oh, and I guess Billy synergizes with some of the members of Sons of Caledon pretty well too, because Billy's physical.
Stability is normal.
No wonder they can still do business here.
Greetings. By the look of your gear, I take it you're from the Motor League.
Hey, old timer. We're looking for some bike parts.
So, you're here for parts too, huh? Unfortunately, we're out of stock until the Torrid Inferno is over.
Say what? The heck's going on?
Some youngsters came by this morning and bought up all of my stock.
Huh?
I warned them that buying up everything would make things difficult for my other customers. But the Thyron girl leading them seemed awful fiery, and they paid well above market price. Oh, she said she's from the Sons of Caledon and that they were prepping for the big challenge since they finally got a spot to compete.
Wait, do we have any Thyrans? Grassy, Woody, and Freaky aren't girls, right? Bernice, the heart of the matter is that someone impersonated us and bought everything here.
Wait, what did you say?
We're the real Sons of Caledon. We have no idea who those other people are.
Damn, not only did they keep us from getting parts, they also tarnished our reputation. They played their hand well.
I feel like it would be pretty common knowledge if there wasn't any Thyrans in the group.
Well, actually, the whole thing just feels wrong to me. If you can persuade her to change her mind, I won't object. Just, don't mention it was me who told you.
Where did those people go, old man?
Oh, after they bought everything here, they headed straight to the abandoned vehicle graveyard deeper in the hollow when they heard there were more parts there.
Looks like we've still got a chance to catch
I see their game plan. Make sure that they don't have working bikes for the race.
Going to the vehicle graveyard. Can we make it in time?
It's okay. Wise asked Piper to bring the vehicles here. This way. There's a station. We'll be able to rendezvous with her soon. I knew we could count on you. The rendezvous point is near the highway. We're almost there.
Master, please be aware. Explosive items detected in the vicinity.
Watch me burn them to the ground.
Warning. Bernice has activated reckless charge mode.
Who's that? What terrible taste.
Someone who uses Golden Damsel in Distress as their internet username has no right to question my taste.
Okay, that's funny.
This one won't be easy. Watch out.
Hello. Let's iframe through that.
Now! I won't budge! And one step!
Bernie,
Let me at him!
leave everything. And the winner is me.
Biosignals detected in the area ahead.
Great, Piper's already here. I can finally get her back.
Give me that shit. Hell yeah.
waiting for a minute longer. Your rides are here for you. Let's get a rolling. Thanks, Lil OU. Guys, let's ride.
Rollin', 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 what? Rollin', 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 what?
It's time to find out who's the fastest. We might be able to get ahead of them. Ooh-wee. You young'un sure got some fire in your belly.
Again, how old are you, Piper?
Come on, let's head out.
Perfect. We're the first to get here.
I was thinking, since we have the upper hand, we might as well call it a day. But seeing you like this really brings out my predatory instincts.
So soft. So warm.
Are you crazy?
Huh? Don't all kitties love being warm and toasty?
Point blank.
Are you okay? Hey, there's a Foxy! It's a cat siren!
Grace, it's rude to stroke someone's tail if you don't know them.
Oh yeah! Listen, you need to be a scratch under the chin, right?
Don't patronize me.
No, don't think you're feeling your angry.
Damn it.
An enemy with fire, keep it up. Who's that it?
Okay, that's enough.
What? You give up? Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Get to the back of the party.
It means the refitted parts will be returned, and I'll give up the parts from the vehicle graveyard. So let's just pretend none of this ever happened.
Huh. Pretend none of this ever happened?
What? Feeling hard done by? After I bought the parts, no one else should have come by. This shouldn't affect the Sons of Caledon's reputation. Besides, if my employer finds out I failed, it won't do me any good either. So I'll say the job's done. You benefit from this too.
Pretend none of this ever happened?
Alright. Have fun. You're going into the Billy and Piper secondary team.
Come on, what's your deal? What more do you want?
Oh, but we were having so much fun just now.
What?
Kitty, you're really good. I've never seen a Thyran as skilled and cute as you before.
Cute? Wait, what are you talking about?
I mean it. And it looks like the legends are true. Cat Thyrans aren't loyal to their masters.
I'm just a mercenary working to get paid. And about my employer, honestly, I'm not a big fan of him. But I can't reveal his identity. I don't want to cause trouble for myself, so don't even go there.
That's okay. We won't ask.
Unhinged Yuri. Let's go.
Hey, Bernice. This isn't your decision to make.
It is now.
Leave her be, Lucy. Once Bernice has her mind made up, nothing's gonna change it.
Kitty, if you don't like your current employer, why not join the Sons of Caledon?
Huh? Aren't you afraid I'll betray you? No one's safe from the sharp claws of a cat Thyran.
Don't worry. I've heard that kitties choose to partner up with only the strongest. The Sons of Caledon can definitely live up to that.
We'll see. Once you've actually proven you're the strongest, at least. And stop calling me Kitty. I do have a name. It's Pulchra.
Okay, Pulchra. Let's play again next time.
So that's how you pronounce it.
With a playmate who doesn't know their own But
Oh, accidentally
I'm
skipped it.
partial to warm places.
Accidentally skipped the dialogue. I never saw a Thyron as skilled as you. I think the Jade fight was a little harder. That's fine. They never met her. We never met her either, so. Wait, what the fuck am I doing? We're doing MSQ. Huh? Season 1 Epilogue A? Cool. I want this though. There we go.
Bell, Sons of Caledon, can you hear me? Our mission is to collect holo data. Bell, you should be familiar with the process.
Got it. It's just like that time with Billy.
Don't worry, Proxy. Unlike Billy, we won't let the Ethereals chase you around.
Speaking of which, I've been curious for a while now. Lighter always calls Billy brother. What's the story there?
They're brothers in arms.
Oh, that's because every biker gang in the old oil field has champions. Lighter and Billy are our champions. The first Overlord established that any gang joining the League must act with honor. Normally, the Overlord mediates disputes, but if he's not around or an agreement can't be reached, they settle it with a duel. That's where the champions come in.
The boss is right. Champions bear the honor or humiliation of the entire gang. We also serve as the leader's bodyguards. However, considering the boss's strength, she really doesn't need protecting.
What did Big Daddy say again? Ah, a ruler doesn't need to be the strongest or the smartest. Just someone who can unite the masses. But in the Sons of Caledon, I just so happen to be the best fighter.
How can you say that? Lighter doesn't have enough to do, and it's all because you can't control your temper and get into fights yourself. I even had to find other tasks for him to do. Roxy, to be honest, for the longest time, I thought Lighter was here just to do odd jobs.
Well, Lucy sure knows how to get the most out of the money she spent.
Love the aviator shades.
Master,
This guy
you have reached
is
the data
dork
collection area.
maxing.
Great, it's just up ahead.
Data pile 1 initializing.
Also, very fun run cycle. Seems like a weird thing to point out, but like, look, sometimes a run cycle just feels good.
There it is.
Behold, it's Captain Falcon. It's not omnidirectional. Good to know.
Activation complete. Next installation location has been marked.
Lucky it's not too far this time.
Cool. Grab that data pile and let's move.
Right away, Your Highness.
Data pile 2 initializing.
So like walk cycle, pretty basic, but he has a very fun run cycle.
Activation complete.
Just need to install one more and it's done.
The perfect installation location has been selected for you.
It'll be a lot more perfect if it were closer to us.
Wait. I want this as well. Man, it's running like he's trying to get flintlock wood.
Data pile 3 initializing.
Watch out, more ethereals incoming. Time to shine. There's more to battle. Just glory. Looks like I am the winner.
They're all clustered up. Let's.
There it is. Make way for the undefeated champion!
Victory's mine.
Catch this one.
Activation complete.
Nice. On to the next.
There we go.
Warning. Biosignals detected near data pile 2.
Human enemies. There's a biosignal here not long ago. The signs on the ground show that the data pile was ripped out by force. Looks like someone stole it. They couldn't have gone too far with the data pile, so let's look around for some clues. This is where that came from. The clutter on the ground hasn't changed. The culprit couldn't have slipped past through here. Barricade here before. Looks like someone bulldozed right through it. Must be the data pile thieves.
Is this a hidden fissure?
Biosignals detected nearby.
Hello, we found the human enemies. Oh, it's a little pool.
Lighter. Do you know those people?
Don't think so. But judging by their get-ups, they're in the biker gang too.
Nothing.
Direct hit. Hold it right there! I've caught you red-handed, you bunch of filthy thieves!
Hey, little girl, watch your mouth. Who you calling a thief?
You, obviously. The data piles you're holding are the property of the Sons of Caledon. We put them there ourselves. Which biker gang are you running with? You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Who we are is none of your business. You say these are yours, but can you prove it?
Of course. These data piles come with receipts. All I'll have to do is just compare them with the registration numbers.
You're that Lucy something from the city, aren't you? Yeah, we've heard about the loudmouth strategist of the Sons of Caledon. It's clear you certainly know how to talk a big game, but we're not buying it. Look at these piles. There's no number on them at all.
Huh? The numbers on the data piles are gone?
See, these data piles were just abandoned in the hollow. unclaimed equipment.
They were actively running.
To think the Sons of Caledon would try to snatch our stuff using such a feeble lie. That's hilarious.
At first, I thought you were just small-time crooks, but you've clearly come prepared.
Lucy, what are you talking about?
To grind off numbers engraved on a metal surface in such a short time, you'd need a specialized grinder. Since they've even gone to the lengths of preparing that kind of equipment, they must have planned for this well in advance.
Ah, I see. Since Lucy doesn't want me meddling, I'll leave this to you later.
Got it, boss. Looks like it's my time to shine. Listen up. I may not know the reason, but it looks like you're looking for a duel.
Since we're all bikers, this is the only fair way to solve a conflict.
And not like racing with bikes, as our names imply.
Ryder, they say you haven't lost a single duel since becoming a champion of the Sons of Caledon. It's time to remind you of the humiliation of defeat. I don't think you'll be forgetting the Ember Arena anytime soon. Yes, it was tough going for you for a while, huh? Taste of pain must still be fresh in your memory. To be straight with you, our champion's from there too, but while you were twiddling your thumbs, he built up a 20-fight winning streak.
Wait, it can't be.
Bet you're shaking in your boots, Ryder. That's right. You know just who we're talking about.
Sorry, what's his name again?
Ryder! You smug jerk! It's me, Bellum! You ended my 20-win streak! You cocky bastard! Just because you're handsome, skilled, happier, and handsome! You think you can just forget my name?
Wait, did he just say you're handsome twice?
Bellum, huh? That's cool. I'll remember you.
Don't give me that crap! You've already said that 3 times! Enough talking. Our briefings today. Right here, right now!
Lighter, it sounds like you're tougher than that. But all that stuff about you losing the thing.
Of course it's true. I mean, winning isn't everything in that kind of life.
Hey, Ryder! You'd better take this seriously. Don't try to find excuses when you lose.
I'm unstoppable!
Alright, let's make this an actual 1v1.
Come on.
Take this!
Stop yelling my name like that. It's weird.
Sorry, this felt like a personal beef, that's why I didn't tag out.
Lost.
Bellum lost? What should we do now? We were told that...
Don't do anything. Leave the data piles to the Sons of Caledon. I'll take responsibility for this.
Okay. Okay. Understood, Bellum.
Ryder, I came here to face you. Now that we fought, according to League rules, I concede defeat. I just didn't expect that after all these years, I still couldn't beat you or claim my honor.
No, you're wrong. You never needed to reclaim any honor in the first place. I didn't mean to forget your name. It's just that Everything in the underground fighting scene means nothing to me.
What?
Hurting an opponent for money, taking a dive for money. That life has nothing to do with honor. Only those with no choice step into the ring. You were no different back then. You've got the skills to leave that place behind and become a biker gang's champion. Why leave your heart in that dark, cramped hellhole?
Murder, you mean?
Be grateful for the outer ring. It doesn't care about your past or where you come from. If you've got the skills, if you just want to test your mettle against me, say the word. I'm down anytime. After all, I've got a rival that I've been itching to challenge for a while now.
I will. Ryder, thank you.
No problem, Bellum.
Ryder, you never intended on remembering my name. You're just messing with me again.
Wait, aside from the name thing, I meant everything I said.
That doesn't make me feel any better.
You got quite an appetite today. Must be because you've wrapped up your tasks. There's mystery meat burritos and mystery meat skewers, and you're really not phased at all. Did you really have to point that out? I thought I was just imagining the insect legs, but, well, I guess this really gives us a taste of outer ring life. Your phone's ringing. Message, perhaps? What's up at this hour? I want to talk to you about something. I'll wait for you at the hut behind the gas station. Yeah, and come alone. Don't let anyone else find out. She's gonna shove us in a dark alley.
Proxy, sorry to call you here so late. I'll cut to the chase. I have an extra commission for you, and I need you to keep it secret.
Why keep it from others?
We're in a crucial stage of our preparation for the race, and I don't want this throwing anyone off their game. You must have noticed, lately, every time we go into the hollows, we're met with one obstacle after another. Ugh, it's clear someone has it out for us. I did a background check on Bellum and Pulchra. There's no public info linking them to any biker gang, but I bet they've got something to do with the Vanquishers.
I feel the same. After all, the Tour d'Inferno is a duel between your factions.
Also, knowing Lucius, there's no way he's not involved. But we don't have solid proof, so we can't do anything about it. Proxy, I expected some tricks from our rivals, but something's off. Their intel is always right on the money. If they didn't know about our plans ahead of time, how could they keep getting the jump on us? Someone in town must be feeding intel to the Vanquishers.
Do you have any suspects in mind?
Not yet. Blazewood mostly backs us to win, so I need to investigate. I'll look into it. I might need your help further down the line, though.
Got it. Just say the word.
Thanks. Oh, and just a reminder, don't tell the others. Especially Bernice and Caesar. Bernice can't keep a secret, and as for Caesar, well, never mind.
You really care about Caesar, huh?
No way! I have intel Caesar doesn't know, which means I have the upper hand. That's all. Anyway, I'll contact you once I get a breakthrough. Wait for my word. Bye.
What is it, Proxy? Is there anything you'd like to know about Lucius? Wondering how I know it was him? Lucius loves making others do his dirty work, hiring mercenaries, keeping his hands clean. He's been using these tricks ever since he became the Overlord's right-hand man. If you dealt with him before, you'd know what I mean. To be honest, I have a feeling he's involved in that accident that you first, when you first came to the Outer Ring. I looked into it. None of the Motor League's trucks took that route that day. Was an attack aimed at us? We decided to hire a proxy before settling in Blazewood, so that information couldn't have leaked. But Lucius probably got the details from the Motor League's records of trucks entering New Eridu. I believe he aimed to cause supply losses or even casualties for us. Sorry for getting you dragged into this mess. It's late. I'm out. Go get some rest, Proxy. You're back, Belle. What did Lucy say to you? I see. Lucy's got valid concerns. Compared to relatively known enemies, it's threats from nearby that are more concerning. Lucy's investigations might take a while, Belle. Since we're free now, let's kick back and do our own things. You enter the room and lay down on a bed that is not the most comfortable, but smells fresh and clean. With Lucy's news on your mind and the exhaustion from the hollow, you drift off to sleep. The night passes before you realize it, and a new day dawns in the Outer Ring. I like how there's a bamboo specifically for pulling a lever. Like, that's its job. It just stares at the lever, listens to somebody walk by, and slams the lever. Anyone can touch the lever. Oh, hey, Belle, you need anything? I haven't heard anything from Lucy yet, but if you're curious about the investigation, ask her about it. Maybe we can help her out. It's just about the message I've got some clues. How's it looking? We got a suspect, but it's kind of tricky. Meet me where we met last time.
Oh, Proxy, it's you. Are you looking for Lucy?
Nah, just wandering around.
Just taking a stroll. You go ahead. Ah, Proxy. You really know how to keep your mouth shut. That's good to know. I've said it before. If you can't keep a secret and are slow to react, you're not cut out to be a proxy.
Piper, were you testing me just now?
Sorry. But what comes next is crucial, and it's messier than we thought. Proxy, the suspicious individual was discovered by Piper. She'll fill you in on the details. Here's the deal. Ever since we've set up camp here, I've noticed something odd. Every time Blazewood ships out their handicrafts, Casa always leaves town for 2 or 3 hours at night, carrying hollow gear with her. Since Lucy told me there might be a mole, one night I pretended I couldn't sleep and talked to Casa when she was about to leave. She said she was out for a stroll because she also couldn't sleep, and then she just went back inside as if everything was normal. But an hour later, she snuck out of Blazewood again.
Looks like Casa could very well be the informant.
And we did talk to them about our plans, didn't we?
This is terrible news. Casa's relationship relationship with the Sons of Caledon goes back longer than I've been around. We set up camp here because of that trust. And to Caesar, Casa has always been like a big sister. Someone she can rely on. If she really has backstabbed us.
Well, you guys have a nice convenient cliff to drop her off of.
Caesar is going to be torn up about it. So, we have to investigate this discreetly. If we're right about this, we need to solve it without Caesar knowing.
This is a tough situation. Like speeding downhill heading for a turn, but your brakes are out. But dwelling on the worst case scenario won't help. We have to roll with the punches, because that's how the Sons of Caledon do.
Hyper's right. Once a wild boar charges, there's no backing down. Roxy, I heard there's another shipment going out in a few days. Casa should follow her usual routine. We'll follow her at night and see what she's up to.
Casa's already left town, Belle. Let's pack up and get moving. Neat. Is it just going to be 2 people, or are we going to have a player 3? Oh, lighter. That makes sense.
Alright, we're in the hollow.
How are things with Bernice and Caesar?
I checked. Caesar's already asleep. That girl's got a routine like clockwork.
And Bernice is all taken care of. I sparred with her the entire day to wear her out. Looks like tonight, the ethereals in the hollow won't taste my perfect one-hit KO. They got off lucky.
Quit whining, Lighter. If you'd hidden the nitro fuel better, we wouldn't be in this mess. Alright, let's get moving. Only the 3 of us and the proxy can handle this now.
I'm trying to figure out if nitro fuel is a caffeinated substance or an alcoholic one. Because it could really go either way.
It's Casa! This way, quickly!
And the ethereals.
You did your best today.
Let's build up meter with Piper.
You got it.
Who's next?
Punch the little guys.
Ethereals, so that's how you wanna go, huh? Smash like an out-of-the-park home run!
Lucy, I know you're in a hurry, but please, hold your horses. It would be a real shame if we were too noisy and Casa found out.
There we go, and now let's spend some meter.
Roxy, where did Casa go? Let's search the area first.
The ground past the barricade looks damp and no footprints. Did Casa head to the upper level?
Looks like this isn't the right way.
Hey buddy, I already spent the meter.
We're just getting started.
Direct hit!
You got it.
I think this place is a storage area.
All the doors are locked and there are no clues about Casa's whereabouts, but thankfully, we have a witness here. You're not the master or the one with the pointy ears or the tail guy. Who are you? Master went to meet with the pointy ear guy and left through the fissure. It's hidden behind a stack of boxes. Good to know. Give me that. Box full of Blazewood handicrafts with a motorcycle nearby, supposedly belonging to Casa. However, there are no fissure nearby.
It's the exit! Let's go!
We already have our meter. Let's build up his meter.
There's Casa. Looks like she's waiting for someone. Roxy, let's...
I'm here like I was told. Hello? Is anyone there?
I thought we agreed.
Moors?
You were supposed to come alone.
What are you talking about? Hand over the goods like you promised.
If you want the goods, you're gonna have to pay up. Or... I'll just take it from the Sons of Caledon.
Wait, what?
You're mine now, and my prey never escapes.
Oh yeah? Bring it on! Morris, Casa, let's settle this right now! Caesar trusted you. What are you doing running with them?
Hang on, Lucy, I can explain.
Let's build up meter. Or what? Let's spend meter, more like it.
What did they hook you up with?
It's not like that. It's just that the town is in dire need of necessities. Ever since the gas station ran out of gas, we've been running low on money and resources.
Catch these fucking hands.
We have Captain Falcon here. Let's fucking go, my guy.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go, my guy.
I like how after a decent while being quiet, we both got announcements for like Silk Song and fucking Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4. Fucking big.
It is kind of funny how much, like, decent news popped up all at once, and meanwhile my morning was spent with very much a, like, spaghetti falling out of pocket scenario.
Caesar, calm down and listen to me. Casa and the Overlord...
Enough! I know. These supplies will get corrupted if left in the hollow. Casa. Take them with you.
Overlord Pompeii?
It's been a while, Caesar of the Sons of Caledon.
But
To think that little
so
sprout like
I
Big
was
Daddy's
I was
son
watching the
would dare bring her
puppies
underlings
last
to
night.
challenge me.
And so in the morning, it's like, okay, it's time to basically tag out. And they got me awake, like, oh, it's like 6 in the morning, time to like take them outside. All right. So they didn't want to get off my bed, so I had to pull them off the bed. Then they didn't want to leave the room. Well, one of them was okay. The other one just stared at me for a good 20 seconds and then shit on the floor. And then that became a domino effect, where I dropped a guitar, had to wrangle a cat out of the garage and out of a room and clean up dog shit. And man, it was a morning. Lots of spaghetti falling out of the pocket.
Overlord Pompeii, while the Sons of Caledon still recognize you as the leader of the Motor League, you'd better explain why you're here.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. That will be addressed soon enough. But first, there's a more pressing matter. Caesar, these goods are what the Vanquishers promised to deliver to Blazewood. Are you deciding to let the mayor take them?
Don't push your luck.
Lucy, wait. I heard you arguing with Casa earlier. I checked these boxes. They really are food and medicine. They weren't lying, no matter where they came from. These are things the town needs. But, Casa, if you're in a bad spot, why didn't you ask us for help? We've known each other for years.
Caesar, I was actually planning to ask you for help, but then you came in all excited, telling me you qualified for the Tour d'Inferno and asked if you could stay in Blazewood for a while. The Sons of Caledon have helped Blazewood so much over the years. At a crucial time like this, we have no way to repay you. So how could we make you worry about this for us too?
Repay? Selling us out to the Vanquishers is your idea of repaying us?
Selling you out? Wait, Lucy, I've never betrayed you. I just made a deal with the Vanquishers. We trade the handicrafts we make for supplies.
She's telling the truth. Although you have the favor of Blazewood, as the Overlord, I couldn't turn a blind eye to the needs of the residents. So, I presented them with an opportunity. When Casa suggested moving the trade to the Hollow to avoid any misunderstandings, I agreed. After all, we can't disrupt the peace among League members.
So you're saying the leak about our whereabouts has nothing to do with you?
Standing your ground is a good trait, but not knowing when to back down is just disrespectful. I'm here to resolve this matter. Today I found this in the handicrafts Blazewood delivered.
Bottle made of iron, but there's some oil inside as a blessing. But this one has an electronic chip inside instead.
Is that a listening device?
Moors, this vial should have contained heavy oil, the lifeblood of the old oil field. So why is this here? Also, the supplies delivered to Blazewood of late seem to be less than what was agreed upon. Do you know anything about this?
Boss, Pompeii,
Moors, I didn't bring you along for the Tour d'Inferno just for you to play dirty tricks. If we, as the League Overlords, are not just, then who would want to remain part of the League? And who would protect the old oil field?
I'm so sorry. I messed up.
Welcome to the Koch brothers anime.
I wasn't thinking straight. It's all my fault. I'll take the punishment.
You're willing to take
How
your
oil
punishment?
tycoons want you to
Do
see
you think
them.
you alone can bear the responsibility for the damage that you've caused? Sons of Caledon, Casa. Moors is my subordinate. I failed to manage him properly. I won't shift the blame onto him. As the current Overlord, I'll take responsibility for this and provide compensation.
Nice speech. Now how do you plan to fix this?
Recently, I negotiated and reached cooperation agreements with several areas neighboring the old oil field. According to the agreement, the old oil field's damaged oil pipelines can be rebuilt through other regions, as long as we provide some of the oil to them.
Wait, does that mean our town's oil supply is saved?
That's right. Within 3 months, the supply should be restored. Also, several regions have agreed to share the roads, opening up at least 5 new freight routes for the old oil field. Sons of Caledon. In the next 6 months, I plan to have you manage 3 of these routes. I take it you won't refuse.
You mean you're just gonna hand them over on a silver platter?
I heard you've been drawing bad routes lately. Though it's just a coincidence, it's time to compensate you. And though the new routes are lucrative, they also traverse treacherous areas and require experienced riders. I have a condition, though. You need to help the less fortunate residents in these 3 regions for free during this period. And any teams using the routes in the future must do the same. How does that sound?
Hey, Lucy. How are the terms? Are they really as good as he says?
If it's true, it does solve our long-standing issues with Blazewood. Plus, with expanded routes, the other biker gangs would see a significant income boost.
I see. Hey, oh man! Your terms are certainly interesting, but it looks like you're making assumptions. The title of Overlord and who gets to allocate the routes hasn't been decided yet. If I become Overlord, I'll be fairer than you.
You can certainly talk the talk. I'll take that as a yes.
All right, I agree.
Caesar, here's a letter of commitment I wrote myself. The route allocations will be officially announced soon. See you at the Tour d'Inferno.
Neat.
So, it turns out, Moore's bugged the handicraft sent to Blazewood for processing, and was listening in on our conversations.
Yes, and once the goods were processed and shipped out, they could discreetly retrieve the listening device. It's a flawless plan.
If that's the case, why did the Overlord reveal this? At that point, we hadn't even discovered the listening device. Even if we hadn't found the listening device, once we cleared things up with Casa, we would have eventually started to suspect the handicrafts.
That's right. If we found the bugs ourselves, things would have gotten out of hand.
Is there a difference? Oh, Bernice, always so optimistic.
It's about the level of
The
scandal.
Overlord stepping up shows some sincerity, at least. If we had confronted him, even if it was all Moore's doing, we wouldn't have accepted his terms, right? Mishandling this could have shaken the foundations of the Motor League, jeopardizing the safety of the old oil field.
It would have caused that much trouble?
Yeah, because it's just a matter of like, if you only fessed up after you were caught completely, then it would be a little bit shakier. That makes sense to me.
We've been able to live relatively peacefully, thanks to the League ensuring the security of our oil resources. You have to understand, our oil isn't just coveted by other regions in the Outer Ring. Big city companies see it as the only thing stopping them from expanding into the Outer Ring. If something happens to the oil, the biker gangs might have a chance to move to other areas. But everyone else won't be so lucky. Especially Blazewood. The residents are mainly the elderly or children, and their ether aptitude is weak.
Oh, Proxy, there you are. Sorry to bother you, but can we talk? Proxy, I want to discuss Caesar. Ever since we met with the Overlord, she's been acting weird. She's usually straightforward and energetic. But lately, she's just been sitting on her own, lost in thought. She's even eating less than usual.
Caesar's worried about something?
It's strange, right? Leiter offered to train for the Turd Inferno with her, and she said she'd think about it. I think it's related to what happened that day. But if I ask her, she won't tell me the truth. Just so you know, I don't really care what's wrong with her, but she's still
Shut
the
the fuck
leader
up.
of the Sons of Caledon, and I can't let her affect the others. Proxy, can you come up with something?
Alright, I'll try to be subtle about it. I'm planning to head back to New Eridu tomorrow to copy some offline data. It might be a good opportunity.
That's a good idea. And Caesar hasn't been to New Eridu much. You can show her around. All right, I'll handle Caesar. Tomorrow, have her take you to New Eridu on her bike. I'll leave the rest to you.
Sorry about that. I return.
Cleared Costa's name. Caesar should be relieved, right? On top of copying data, how about taking Caesar for a stroll? Relaxing a bit might help clear her head.
Oh, this is a nice cozy desert area.
Yes, where the old biker faction hangs out at. Also, learned not that long ago that Billy used to be part of the biker faction. Which, like, makes sense, because he has, like, the coat. Stepping in the room, you flop onto the simple yet cozy bed. With Caesar City tour around the corner, what should you do? There's always complaints about being tired during shopping. Would Caesar be up for that? You doze off before you realize it. After a period of time, you are awakened by the chirping of birds. So,
You know, it may be the... Oh, sorry.
oh no, you go on.
Oh, I was going like, you know, it's maybe the fact that, like, I grew up in Texas and whatnot, but, like, an area like this, while it'll be hot as hell, I bet would be kind of cozy for me.
I can see it. I can see it.
I've been in areas that look like this.
Yeah, like a little truck stop, too. It's like, yeah,
like desert truck stop area. Yeah, I've been to, like, one of those before. On, like, a long road trip.
Yeah, this is like your nearby Grand Canyon type.
Yeah.
I fuck with it.
Yeah. But like, yeah, no, I could actually imagine sitting on that couch that you like walk past like twice and like drinking a soda and just chilling in the hot sun.
Yeah.
Probably shooting the shit with someone.
Yeah, giant fucking cold pitcher of sweet tea.
Yeah.
Can gulp down 200 liters of Bernese Special in one go. That's just gasoline.
Yummy.
They're not so different. Both vehicles and their drivers need to stay fueled, don't you think? This one's made just for you. Drink up and you'll be full of energy and ready to go. We are huffing gasoline. What did you put into it? Chili, mustard, turmeric powder. Caesar said you're your guest from the city. So she told me to give you a proper welcome and give you a taste of our style.
Oh, so it's a spicy drink.
Spicy drink. Handed us a fireball or something.
I thought fireballs was just cinnamon.
It is cinnamon, but like, you know, around the same range of like alcoholic spicy drink.
Ah.
No, it's not literally, but that's where I'm gauging. I'm going to just assume it's fireball adjacent. Caesar
Honestly,
said
like, I know some people who like hate fireballs, but like I can kind of dig it because like the cinnamon's a nice little. I don't know. I do like the little bit of cinnamon, though. You won't catch me drinking a lot of it all at once. I usually use it for like mixing some other shit. You know, add like a nice little cinnamon bit to it.
I think it just feels a little bit too acidic. Which is funny because I like my spicy. Like, I like my spicy, but I don't like my spicy drinks.
I also don't like spicy drinks all too much, which is why I said it's like, oh yeah, I mainly use, like, while I will occasionally take a shot, maybe like Fireball, it's usually part of a cocktail.
Wait, no, when Lucy showed up, Caesar said, let's give her a taste of our tough style. Some collateral damage. Oops, sorry. Let's make you a fresh one of our top-rated drinks. It's inspired by nitro fuel. You know, nitro fuel, right? It's okay, so it is caffeine. I was like, is nitro fuel caffeine or alcohol? Because it sounds like it could be either.
Nitro fuel sounds like it'd be a combo.
Yeah, like a Jaeger shot. Or
yeah,
not,
something
not
like
Jaeger
that.
shot, Jaeger bomb.
I mean, I would call something high caffeine, high alcohol, like nitro fuel. That does sound like something to be
All
right up the
right.
alley.
Here's my theory. It's a NOS with like what do we do to round out a NOS? So it's a very citrusy energy drink.
Maybe
like rum.
Maybe some. Yeah, I was thinking something like rum.
Rum. Like a margarita using instead of fruit juice. It's just NOS.
Okay, you know what? That might taste good, but I think it would taste a little worse than just drinking a normal margarita.
It would taste worse, but you're gonna be seeing demons.
So you're telling me it's only downsides?
It's something I feel like I'd try once.
We made this drink worse, alright? Is it... Should I just drink it because it'll give me a bit more fucked up? No, it'll give you way more fucked up. Oh.
You're gonna feel your heartbeat.
But, fucking...
Okay, so she named her flamethrower shaker and mixer.
Huh.
Its firepower is a bit too fiery. Lucy won't let me cook until I can handle it with precision. Cooking with a flamethrower sounds fucking awesome, though.
Cooking with the flamethrower does sound awesome, but considering how much fuel flamethrower can burn through.
Yeah, it would be it would be fun once. You wouldn't want to do it like often, but like it would be cool once. At least starting a grill with it.
Yeah.
Like you have the grill, you put like some burger patties onto the grill, and then you just blast the entire thing with a flamethrower to start it up. Like that'd be cool. Also, you weren't here for the sort of start of the story arc, but basically, criminal dude that escaped out to here, this biker gang has them. Billy's good with the biker gang, and they're like, okay, we can hand you this guy, but we need your help for this like race that people do inside the fucking hell dimension. Because apparently they have a thing every few years where to make sure that ether doesn't corrupt the oil pipelines that they run off of, they have people race inside the hollow with basically a grenade and throw it into the lake where the crystal, like ether crystals, are forming, and just blow that shit up. Very much a like continue the cycle of fire type shit. No time to waste, let's get started then. So...
Side note, because I just saw some like Fallout stuff on. More likely in the off chance of nuclear fallout or something, it'd probably be better to actually be in the smaller towns because they're less likely to be nuked.
Right.
So this is where the famous Phaethon lives and runs a video
Like, if
store.
you're in a town that's just away enough from like a big city, you probably won't even like feel the effect of the nuke. You'll probably just hear about it.
That said, non-zero chance that in a nuclear war they also hit like, just like, just spite move nuke, like cultural landmarks. So suffice to say, a certain town I grew up from might not be spared. Lamau.
Oh well.
Lamau. Dude, I saw a fire going through it and I felt nothing.
That reminds me. Sometimes Lucy comes all the way to New Eridu just to see movies that feature her favorite stars.
Does Lucy still go back to the city very often?
Does Lucy still come back to the city often?
We sometimes do business in the city. Thanks to her New Eridu citizenship, she can come and go as she pleases. Not me, though. If I hadn't come with you today, it would have been ages since I'd been in the city.
How about we explore the city today? I'll be your tour guide. We have some time while the data copies, and there's nothing else to do here while we wait.
All right, you're the boss.
What are you doing in the meantime, Proxy? Good way of relaxing in New Eridu. That'd be the holiday default plan, watching movies, drinking tea milk, and shopping. Though, it's just what I personally default to. Caesar's a girl about my age, so she shouldn't be too opposed to this classic combo. Alright, let's take Caesar to Luminous
She's a girl
Square.
about your age? Holy shit, your character's older than I thought.
I don't know how old. You know what? Let's look. We can look that up. Age. I know Bella's an adult because they more or less run a business. Estimated to be around 25 to 27 based on context clues. Okay, so do they not have a... Okay, so... You can check the wiki. Bio. Okay, the wiki doesn't have the age. So I think it's ambiguous. Well, this motherfucker's name is Caesar King. Okay. Okay, King? That's a fucking name. Species. Human. Cool. Does it not have it? They have the fucking birthday. But they don't have the age of the character? Sure, we'll go with to Game Rant. I don't trust, but whatever. We'll. Okay, so not even confirmed, just estimations. All right, what's do they not have? Okay, so they don't have it. Cool. So the answer is shrug. The general consensus? I don't know, like 25 or something. What the fuck is Piper's age? Shit. That has come up multiple times this stream is, how old is Piper? $21 or 22? Again, all guesswork. Alright. I keep making the statement that it's like... Hey there, Clover. I keep making the joke that it's like, Piper seems like anywhere from 16 to 60, and I don't know which. And it's entirely because they talk like they're like significantly older than the rest of the faction, but they're really short. Not that short people can't be old, but you know. Do you also have cinemas in the Outer Ring? Yeah, but they're basically just large rooms with a video player. Real as shit, though. You go to the, like, any place not fully urban. It's like, oh, look, a neat movie theater. It's just like... You're likely to have a better movie theater in the church than in the theater. Because most of the money in the town will go to the church. Who will spend it on things like dropping Easter eggs from a helicopter, and you just stare at them like, wow, this is an egregious misuse of funds. But also, that's kind of the point of a church, let's be honest, is to take money from people and not be taxed for it. So, you know. We have those open-air drive-in cinemas, too. On clear nights, bikers will roll in for miles to catch some movies. Sometimes they even do get out for a good spot. Have you ever been to, like, a drive-in movie theater? I've been to like a drive-in movie theater exactly once, and it was for Pacific Rim.
I saw one of the newer Godzilla movies in a drive-in theater.
It's definitely like a unique experience.
Oh yeah. Though honestly, I think I find it funny. We both went to a drive-in like movie theater. They kind of watch similar things.
You had to watch a fucking kaiju movie.
Basically. I mean, what better place to watch a kaiju movie than in a drive-in theater?
It gets the
Screens
scale
are
right.
Yeah, the screens are insanely huge. Fucking the drive-in theater I went into was also like surrounded by nothing but like farmland.
Ah.
So like, I don't know, it just made it seem a lot larger as well, because there's nothing else around it.
Today's all about thrillers. The Poor Peak. Hey, we heard that before. Attack on Cybers, The Big Hollow, and Coffee Mate. Seems like there's an odd one out. You're talking about Coffee Mate, right? While it's labeled romantic comedy, it's today's pick for its heart-racing effect. Most viewers' pulses will go wild. Wait, heart-racing? Really? Let's show this motherfucker an Adam Sandler movie.
That'll raise your heart rate.
Or blood pressure. It depends on which Adam Sandler movie. I give Adam Sandler a lot of shit, but like he has some good movies. That said, I often make the joke that Adam Sandler does the comedy what Nicolas Cage did to to like thrillers. Where kind of the reason they get memed about a bunch is because, let's be honest, they both kind of use like I think Nicolas Cage got better about it. But for a time, they both basically used like shouting specifically to punctuate for the mood that they want. Which, like, not a bad idea, but you definitely pick up on it pretty quickly. Like, if you remember quite a few, like, of the older Adam Sandler movies, where he's trying to be funny, a lot of the jokes is the punchline is he's very fucking loud in public.
Yeah.
And Nicolas Cage, similar boat. That's why but it's always, it isn't like meant to be a punchline, it's meant to be like, in his case, it's overacting a sort of, like overacting distress. So that's why I like to joke and say that they're kind of like, it's like the comedy and tragedy mask of just shouting for effect.
Yeah.
Anyhow, chat, this was whatever. Don't worry about it. We're talking movie. Have you seen the movie Pixels? It's a good one. Don't.
I fortunately have not seen it, so
I think it might be up there for my least favorite Adam Sandler movie. Not at all, it's a rare cinema trip, so let's just catch a thriller for the kicks. I'm checking tickets now. We still have empty seats for Attack on Cybers and Coffee Mate. So 2 Attack on Cyber tickets for you. Hold on a sec. Let's go for Coffee Mate. Oh, what's with the sudden change of heart? It gets her heart racing, right? Yeah, right. Now that you mentioned it, I'm kind of curious about the movie too. As I thought she actually wants to watch it. Watch Coffee Mate with Caesar, and after that... Seriously, everyone, even the characters in the movie, could tell Angela had a thing for Rob, right? But Rob just wouldn't believe it. Almost leading to a misunderstanding. Am I the only one who keeps babbling about the story? What's up, Belle? Why are you suddenly grinning at me? It's kind of weird. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, this movie makes you laugh out loud in the first half, and then makes you fret over the relationship in the second. It really is a movie that gets your heart racing. And the best part, it leaves you with a warm feeling after. Thanks for taking me to... We get this motherfucker fucked up on, Get this motherfucker fucked up on Hayaka or whatever.
Clover hits me with, can I possibly convince you to get the game repo? I'm like, I already have it, nerd. It's like one of the first people in this group to get it.
I could get it because I did get $30 from a commission.
You should. It's funny. It's meant to be a horror game, but like they effectively give you the equivalent. I mean, you can buy weapons and like toss monsters around later on, and the text-to-speech is fucking hilarious.
Fine.
It's Lethal Company, but you can kill the monsters like better.
Fine. It's totally up to you, but you really need to consider this seriously. Catch you later. Yeah, I'll think about it. After that, the girl wearing glasses leaves. Ugh. Hey, we like some tea milk?
I never had tea milk.
Well, I'm sorry, I just got a bit distracted there. Welcome to Richard T. Rich Milk. Richard T. Milk? That name rings a bell. When Bernice and I swung by last time, she grabbed a drink from here, and it took us ages to eat. Wait, eat? Yeah, Bernice said it's a rare journey to the city, and that she was keen on discovering the tea milk ingredients used in the city. So she ordered all the toppings on the menu to be added. Oh, you mean the lady on the motorbike, right? I remember her. I'm sorry. We don't have a huge range of toppings. I should have explained what would happen if you added them all back then. I'm sorry for the terrible drink you had. No worries, it's not your fault. Plus, we had to queue up for a long time to get out of the city for a temporary inspection that day, and it saved us from starving. But today, I'll go for a regular one.
We've seen the movie and had our drinks. Where should we go next?
Off a pier.
We've got some time to kill. How about we take a stroll nearby? There are nice shops in Lumina Square. We can stop whenever something catches our eye.
Okay, let's go.
Everyone, watch out! Stay away from that fugitive!
Across the street, a burly man charges through the crowd, followed by several flustered officers.
That guy has a dangerous look in his eyes. Those guys chasing him don't stand a chance. Take care of yourself, Belle. I'll be right back.
Caesar rushes off, and before she's even managed to finish speaking. After a few minutes, he manages to call her.
Hello, Belle?
Caesar, where are you? Are you okay?
Blap.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I already caught the guy. Don't forget I'm even stronger than Lighter. And besides, you weren't that concerned about me when I was dealing with ethereals before.
You sounded so scary just now, and you told me to stay out of the way, so I thought something bad was about to happen.
sorry to scare you. That guy was really dangerous for an ordinary person. He could have hurt someone.
That's why I drove my bike over him.
So, are you still nearby?
Multiple times.
I burned rubber on his head.
I got totally turned around chasing him through the alleys. So, I am a little lost right now. Give me a minute and I'll come to you. Hey, Belle, can you hear me?
Hey, hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Darn, my phone died. Got it ages ago at a yard sale. Looked fine back then, but now it's acting up. The Outer Ring has many dead zones for signals, so not having a phone isn't really a big deal, but now it's causing trouble. So, young lady, have you managed to contact your friend yet? Oh, your phone is ancient. My daughter is your age, and she changes her out every year, huh? Your outfit. You're from the Outer Ring, right? Huh? Is there an issue with that? I got all the papers sent to the city. Oh, that's not what I meant. Most of the Outer Ring work in the Faunus Quarter, and it's rare to see one here. Thank you for your help, but next time, would we PubSec officers ask citizens to stay clear? Just stay put. It's too risky to dash into danger. But I'm not a citizen. I'm from the Outer Ring. You don't have a duty to protect me, do you? They're cops. Judges say they don't have the duty to protect anyone. Technically, I guess, but you're still a kid in my eyes. It's only natural for us to protect you. You guys are the same age. I imagine. You might be like 5 years older. Yeah, don't sweat it. I've kicked my fair share of butts, and I can tell if my foe's tough from a mile away. Speaking of, you're not nearly as tough as that fugitive. Haven't you considered he lured you into the alley to pick you off, away from the crowd? Of course we have. Huh, so why did you... It was an emergency. We had no backup. If we hadn't acted, he might have snatched up an innocent citizen. To be honest, I didn't want to face him head on, but we had no other choice. For some reason, this officer reminds me of Old Man Grey Crow, who retired a while back. Back when I was, like, 10. A companion hollow emerged, swallowing a few kids up who were picking berries. He risked himself to rescue them, and it wrecked his health, but he always smirks whenever he mentions that incident. What's up, young lady? Nothing. I'm off to meet my friend. Take care of yourself. Goodbye, and thank you again for your help. It's all set. I should meet the proxy. Maybe I should check out the tea milk place first.
Remember, kids, police are there to mainly just give you the threat of violence and act of violence if you don't listen to what the higher-ups tell you, basically.
They're there to protect property, not people. Excuse me, may I ask something? Hello? Whoa, I'm sorry. I got a bit distracted. Welcome to Richard Tea Milk. Rich and tea, rich... Oh, it's you again. Glad you remember me. Do you know where my friend went? After you dashed across the bridge, your friend got worried and ran after you. Didn't you two meet up? No, and my phone's dead. Can't reach her at all. I see. I'm sorry for not being helpful. No sweat, I'll sort this out. Hey, you alright? You look distracted. Huh? How did you know? Because you're distracted. Is it because of that girl with the glasses? Oh, is she bullying you? No, she's just a friend trying to talk me out of my job. Talk you out of your job? Yeah, I started working here thinking I'd enjoy some tasty tea milk while making a little cash on the side. But it turned into more customer service than I thought. Dealing with people has never been my thing. I was wondering if this job isn't my thing and the pay isn't great, why should I stick around if I just want to enjoy my tea milk? Oh, I'm sorry for venting. It must be tedious hearing about my worries. Anyways, I have this paper for joining a union. You want to sign it? You're all good. If you're thinking of quitting, why hesitate? No, because seeing customers happy with their drink, saying it's perfect in taste and temperature, it's fulfilling. But when they give me the random threats, it becomes a little less thrilling. So I'm kind of... Look, I need encouragement from any source, even if they're going to kill me. Don't mention it. I've been chatting with you, but what you said made me realize something too. Oh, are you troubled too? Yeah, kind of. My friends have been worried about me. They even found an excuse to drag me into the city to help me unwind. They're experts at acting like nothing happened. Aw, sounds like you got some great friends. Yeah, that's why I need to step up too. Oh, you said you got separated from your friend. How did you get here to Lumina Square? We rode on my trusty motorbike, of course. Oh, right, I'll just head to the parking lot and wait for her. Oh, thanks for the hint. I'm leaving. You're welcome. Come back again soon. Caesar, great, you're finally here. Thought you asked me to wait at the tea milk store for... Well, though you asked me to wait at the tea milk store for you, I went to look for you, but by the time I found those PubSec officers, they told me you already left. I couldn't contact you, and I was afraid of losing you again, so I just stayed here. Sorry, it's all because of my phone malfunctioning. But now that we're together, let's head back to 6th Street. Oh man, it's getting late. We should really get back. Too bad I didn't get the chance to go shopping with you. No worries. Had actually quite a meaningful time here. After a while, you two return to random play with Caesar.
The data should have finished copying by now. And it's getting dark. Let's head back to the outer ring. Thanks for showing me around today. Seems like everywhere in New Eridu is just as busy as the old oil field's biggest market. Badger's Respite. So many strange and wonderful things. No wonder a lot of people from the outer ring want to live here.
Haven't you ever thought about it, Caesar?
Me?
Oh.
Never thought about it. Even now,
Accidentally cut them off? Whatever, it's fine.
I belong in the outer ring.
Belle, it really is you. Long time no see. I saw the note on your door saying you'd be away for a while, but I didn't expect it to be this long.
It's been like, what, 2 days?
Chop told me he saw you were back, so I came over to check. How are you guys?
We're doing good. Thanks, Enzo. Just visiting friends for a few days.
I happen to be one of those friends. We'll take good care of Belle and Wise.
With such a friendly host, we neighbors can rest easy. I'll leave you to it. If you need anything, just drop by my store.
Is that guy your neighbor, Proxy? You seem close. I always heard people in the city aren't as close to one another. But from what I've seen today, people seem pretty friendly here too.
Okay, but like a third of the people that work in this neighborhood are like secret criminals. Okay, on one hand, Caesar, it's like you're right. It's atypical for neighbors to be this familiar with each other in the city. On the other hand, like a bunch of people on 6th Street have an illegal underground business and talk to each other.
You know, all I need to do is just send one anonymous letter, and all of 6th Street will disappear.
Yeah.
The fucking police are coming in like a level of Ready or Not.
Because Because the place selling the fucking gacha toys has the backdoor business of selling W engines to hollow raiders. So basically, illegal arms deals. the I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I don't know if what Enzo does is illegal. He modifies bamboos. Look, he's there to jailbreak your phone. He's, you know, he's not in the criminal underground, but the people let him, you know, they shake hands. I mean, the cunning hares are just straight up hollow raiders. Also an illegal business. And Bell and Wise are proxies in illegal business. It's like a lot of the important characters in this area are all criminals. It's like, oh, you're all friendly with each other. Oh, no reason.
You asked if I ever thought about living in the city. I guess with so many close friends in the outer ring, I've just never thought about leaving. So, if I want to really protect them, I can't do that.
Are you talking about becoming the Overlord?
Yeah, Proxy. I've been thinking a lot these past few days. Growing up with the stories of the Torrid Inferno, I always wanted to become the Overlord to prove I was the strongest. But being the Overlord is more than just being the strongest. Even though Pompey's men caused trouble, he stepped in and resolved the situation. He even took care of the problems in Blazewood and with the Sons of Caledon. I only just found out the reason the Overlord hadn't been seen for the past 6 months is because he had been working on negotiations with the other regions. I would have never thought of doing that. I didn't even know it was an option. When he laid out the terms, Lucy immediately saw the benefits of the new routes for the old oil field. But I only understood after she told me. Casa has been working tirelessly for the town, bearing the brunt of all the pressure. Compared to them, I still have a long way to go.
Damn, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go try to
Realizing your
eat
shortcomings is
something.
the first step to become. When you found those goods in the hollow,
My
you didn't
hungry
give up.
ass could never
Let
be
Casa
a
take them out first.
bike driver.
Fucking, I can still hear you.
Eats the tires.
At the time, we all thought Casa had betrayed us. But you still thought of the town's residents first, worrying the items would be corrupted in the hollow.
I think anyone else would do the same, right? Making sure everyone has enough to eat is more important than my pride or my feelings. But hearing you say that makes me feel a lot better. I might not be the smartest, but like a wild boar, once I set my sights on a target, I won't let up until I chase them down.
Like a wild boar, I will repopulate so fast that institutions have no idea how to deal with the problem.
Besides, I've got a great group of friends supporting me. Now it's time to focus on
The
Torrid
endless
Inferno.
swine horde.
Pompey is a great opponent. This time, we'll find out once and for all who's the best.
Like a wild boar, I will contribute to global warming in profound ways.
Boss, here's the new route distribution sheet. The newly expanded freight routes have been assigned to the Sons of Caledon as per your instructions.
Yes, put it there.
Boss, you've worked so hard for these new routes. Are you really going to just hand them over?
If it weren't for Moores stealing the intelligence, I wouldn't have had to go through all this trouble. By the way, Moores insists he acted alone. What do you think?
Well, boss, you know Moores was also thinking of our best interests.
You're giving me the answer to a question I never asked. But you don't seem too surprised by all this. Wanting to win isn't a bad thing. But since I'm the reigning overlord, we have to act with integrity. The Motor League's stability ensures the safety of the oil wells. If there's infighting, someone's going to get taken advantage of. By the way, I heard that you've had a lot of dealings with companies in the city lately.
That is absolutely untrue. It's just that we had some issues with the protective gear we arranged for the oil refinery. I had to find a way to handle it.
I hope so. Lucius, you're smart and ambitious, but always eager for immediate results. Don't let your cleverness backfire.
Yes, boss.
These documents never end. I've been feeling exhausted these days. Am I getting too old for this?
Not at all, boss. You've been talking about the Tour d'Inferno a lot lately. You're clearly raring to go.
Well said. Caesar may have some potential, but she's not ready to replace me yet.
But boss, please don't overwork yourself for the next few days. After all, for this grand event, you need to be in peak condition.
So, what are the odds he got poisoned? We've been going around we're getting close to hour 3. We're going to end things here. Hey Twitch, you can find me on YouTube. Hey YouTube, you can find me on Twitch. I might draw, I might relax, I might do something. I might kill a person. Scratch that last one. Shifter isn't here to verify. Oh, now he is. Okay, we can get back to killing someone.
I've been here. I've just been eating ice cream.
Powder that makes you say real. Anyhow, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. I wanted to get back into doodling. I'm feeling the flames of inspiration wash over me and eat my skin.